Welcome to some One Piece action. If you're new to the channel, please give us a subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer and have not subscribed yet, please give us a subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. All right. So, very excited with this Katakuri build and the direction that it's going in. And we are closer to a final build, so potentially the next video could have the deck list in it, right? Okay, so like I've been saying in previous videos, it was all about calming down the ramp, and I'm just so excited because it definitely did a positive impact for the deck. Too much ramp, not enough substance. So we added that heat right there. That is more offense, right? More aggro. Beppo, perfect timing, right? Beppo, so that way as we're using our leader ability, I mean, it's a 2k counter, but as we're using our leader ability, it's just giving us a free pump, so we can just like swing for 7 with no Don X. What you call it, we might take out the 7-drop kid because it might not be putting in enough work. You know, the whole Don minus might be a little bit of a cluster, so it might come out completely or get dramatically reduced. What other changes? But yeah, overall, yeah, there was a huge reduction on ramp cards. A huge reduction on ramp cards. You know, it's just like I said, the deck needed more substance. And when you really think about it, the curve alone has enough ramp cards. Basically, working backwards, when I realized that once your 8-drop Katakuri hits the board, you don't need these ramp cards anymore. So in other words, your 10 Don state happens on usually turn 5. Turn 5 if you're going first, and turn 6. But Katakuri hits the board, right? And he's automatically going to refund the Don. So turn 4, you get to start your shenanigans. Turn 4, or if you went first, then turn 5, right? This is if you're not ramping, because I think there's a difference between ramping and getting your Don refunded. So like right now we just ramped because we have 2 refunders on the board and they gave us the wrong change, right? We spent 1 and we got 2 back, so we stole some money. Anyway, so overall, yeah, once that 8-drop hit the board, so in other words, a turn sooner. The game state that you're looking for is actually happening a turn sooner once 8-drop Katakuri hits the board. Hopefully I managed to make it make sense at the end of all that. So yeah, I was like, wow, we could really reduce the amount of ramp cards in this deck. And you know, I've said it in other videos, but just in case it's the first time you're watching one of these, yeah, you got Pudding, you got 5-drop Kid, you got Petal Sparrow. If you even just looking at it in a curve context, and 8-drop Katakuri, but if you look at it in a curve context, you can hit Pudding turn 2 and start using your leader ability, right? You can hit one of the 5-drops turn 3 and use your leader ability. So even if you didn't catch a first turn Pudding, ratio wise, you still have a chance on your 3rd turn to drop something. And let's say you did get the good curve and you have Pudding, and then next you hit a 5-drop as you guys seen a second ago. Now you're officially ramping. Instead of refunding your Don, now you're officially ramping. So it's just like it's built into the curve. What more ramp cards do you need? You don't need the events. You don't need the 2k counters that give ramp. You don't need none of that. Literally, it's just built into the natural curve of the deck. You know, it's just yeah, Petal and Kid are just they give you that Don back active. You know what I mean? So, but technically, like okay, if you was to simplify it to the Big Mount Pirates, right? The deck has the built-in curve of Pudding, Petal, 8-drop Katakuri is built in for your Don situation. That's it. That's all you really need. That's all you really need. Now, in some of the edits we make, we might actually add an extra Petal Sparrow because the cycling part is really good. So we might add more Petal Sparrows. Probably just 1 more, to be honest. Not an extra. We won't play it at 4. It doesn't have counter power. And once again, you want to manage the amount of Don you're dealing with. 5-drop Kid is just more comfortable. Not only it has counter, but that's it. You know, you just play it and you just start going off, you know. 9-drop Big Mom hits the board, gives us a life. What are we putting back in life? I think Atlas is a good pick because its ability keeps it safe. Atlas can't get destroyed by battle, right? Is that what it does, right? If I'm correct. Okay, so you put Luffy back in life, which is interesting. I mean, the only thing Luffy would have popped would be the Searcher puddings, but we decided to remove the Luffy. So interesting choice. Now attacking the board. All right. So yeah, substance. You know, you see we got our Usops, we got the heat, you know, substance. That's it. So anybody making a purple Katakuri deck, or just remember, it's like the ramp is already built into the curve. You really don't need a bunch of ramp cards. It's just not necessary. In ratio / statistically, you know, the probability, if you're one of those type of people, really think about it. You have your 3-drop, 4 copies of that. You have 4 copies of the 5-drop plus a little extra, depending on whether you lean more on 5-drop Kid or you lean more on 5-drop Petal Sparrow. But you're already looking at like 10 cards that you just need one of. Just one. You literally just need one of those cards to be on the board. And then 8-drop, which is like the core card of the deck, right? So you really want to see him, and now you're looking at about 14 cards, right? And one of them you're getting late game anyway, so it increases your odds of having him when you need him, because you can draw into him. So yeah, you really don't need that many ramp cards in this deck. This is enough. And then you have game states like this, right? We got multiple 8-drops on the board. So it's like, yeah. So it looked like we were choosing to be a little slower. I felt like we could have attacked more aggressively, but we chose not to. Because we are at 3 life, you know? We could have just whack. Oh! 9-drop Yamato. Okay, that's too cost effective. So I'm going to assume we're going to try to start doing more damage to their life. We wouldn't want to get hit with another 9-drop Yamato. It's too effective right now. The good thing is we could be a little annoying avoiding getting countered attacked because of Katakuri's ability to restand him and another Big Mom Pirates card. Yeah, but it's such a low hand size. They're just going to lose whatever. Anything that swings, they're just going to lose it. And this so strong. That's a freaking 8-drop blocker right there. Or trying to make some decisions, huh? Yeah, I think the other 8-drop is the move. But we're still choosing not to attack the life cards. But I guess that's good at this point, maybe? Question mark? Because now we would have more swings to retaliate if need be. Because if we was like, for instance, if we was to just attack 2 more times, they take it, they summon two characters on the board. That's 3 swings next turn. Question mark, potentially put us in a bad situation. All right, another 5-drop Luffy that has no targets. Another 5-drop Luffy that has no targets. Oh, I want to see the 7-drop Kid hit the board. So yes, we are thinking about taking it out, but this is a perfect game state, in my opinion, and we chose not to. Okay, man. I feel like it was the perfect game state to play him. We got all that ramp. We play him. 1k boost to leader. Ramp. I mean, not ramp yet. You swing, pop, right? Whatever. And then, what you call it? Swing for 7. No Don invested. That would be fantastic. 6k on their turn. They swing. If they swing for 6, guess what? Just, boost myself. Like, come on now. And it would force them to invest more Don in their swings, making their combo plays harder. But they don't got that many cards in their hand anyway. Not much combo plays you're going to be able to pull off with just a couple of cards. I'm surprised they didn't get that blocker off a trigger and play it. They decided to just leave their Searcher on the board. 4 cards in hand. They went from starving to 4 cards in hand. Okay, we got a 9k swing. And we take. Understandable. Okay, understandable. They have so much Don available, but they're swinging for 7. I would go for the free block. Because what they're going to do? They're going to start swinging at your Katakuri? Fine. It doesn't take that much to protect him. He's 8,000. So yeah, I would go for the block. And yeah, just let them attack that if they really want to. Well, you already know. Block. There you go. Yeah, you can leader ability that. Huh. Interesting option. Okay, now we're swinging for 8. Probably really want to try to at least get a card out of it. Oh, we take. But it's a 10 drop. Well, the good thing is we have a 9 drop in our hand. So technically, yeah, we can play the 9 drop to go back to 2 life. Okay, now they get rid. Okay, so I respect that. They rather attack with their searcher before getting rid of it. So I respect that play. So they had 3 life, a blocker on board, a blocker in life. That's not too bad. Okay, clean swing. Either you give us a card or you give us the blocker. You chose to give us the blocker. In my opinion, that is telling. So about to do some down X1 and swing on Yamato. Okay, Luffy swing it is. Come on, you're not saving that. Yeah, I would have been swinging at Yamato. He only has 2 cards. I think would have got off that board. Yeah, you could have just swung like a bunch of times at Yamato. Definitely punched one of the Luffys. And still had your 9 drop to play. Right? Or no. My bad. You're calling down X once. If he was to do it the way I was thinking in my head. Oh. Okay, understandable. Didn't have much going on in his hand. Yeah, he didn't have much going on. You rest that Atlas, swing on it, it's gone. His turn. Best play is letting Vegapunk hit the board. And that's it. Gaining another life card. Probably could have stayed. It would have been annoying. Would have been an annoying grind. Because then at that point, everything just starts attacking life. And then, yeah, sure, you start using your triggers. Trigger this, trigger that, trigger this, trigger that. And hope it changes the game state so you could just rush in. But the problem is, we have 3 8K blockers on the board. So, too much to invest in to try to turn that game around. That was pretty much over. Oh, wow. Early game 6 drop. Oh. Take. I wish we saw a 7 drop kid hit that board. Like I said, we have all these ramp cards. To me, it was just perfect. It was just like, why not? Haha. Heat swings for 7. Give us more cards. Yeah. That was a good play. I mean, granted, that blocker stayed on the board. Blocker is a 7K by default, but it stopped Buggy from having an extra card in their hand. Oh, 7 drop ability. That's going to stop all our low drops from attacking. Is it worth saving? Part of me saying it's not worth saving, yeah, because you can no longer attack with it. It's like you made the decision for us, Buggy. What are we dropping? What dawn state are we at? Oh, we're just searching for stuff. Yeah, I think Peril could hit the board. I mean, they're just going to take whatever. But if you use your leader ability, you're ramping. So I think that's good. Yeah, just for the ramp. Oh, we're going to go for the... Oh, he just drew a card. That's hilarious. Didn't he just draw a card or something? Or am I missing something? We got rid of a 2K. Wow. Oh, that's hilarious. Did we just, with that lucky guess? Because I could have sworn I saw the event on top of the deck, right? And then he triggered the event, which lets him draw. And then he just like, okay, 4. I don't know. Either that was super lucky or I missed something. Mind you, it's a deck that has a lot of 5 drops, so why wouldn't you guess 5, right? So maybe I missed something. Maybe I just looked away for a second and somehow player just knew what was on top of the deck. It's about to be unhealthy for them. Because we can cheat out the that Katakuri now. See? And still have all our Dawn to just do whatever we want. And it would be perfect. Perfect opportunity to play a card that eats several Dawn right now. Low key, I'll just go with like the 2K or something, yeah. Only because you're gaining life with Big Mom and you're taking something off their board. So I think it's safe to like... There's like another form of cycling, but it's cycling that blocks an attack. Yeah, punch that board. Oh. Okay, that should... Oh, okay. I thought it was going for character again. Oh. You already know what they're going to play. Yeah, you... might as well swing with the blocker. You know you're losing it. Okay, I guess this forces their hand. Yeah. Because they could have just swung, denied us resources, and then if we protected, Gravity Tiger. And if we didn't protect, they get to keep that Gravity Tiger. So maybe this worked out. Maybe this was the play to go for. You know, it's weird that they took them mad long, basically over a year, to release a character search for Baroque Works. Does it actually? It actually just doesn't make any sense. I want to say that's how you know they just forgot about Blue Baroque Works. That they started Baroque Works with Blue. Yeah, Blue Searcher. I feel like I said Baroque Works Searcher without naming the color. Big Mom Swing. Tough decision. You don't need the kid, but it is a blocker. No, you don't need the kid. You got freaking 8 drop. Interesting decision. Take. Buggy getting a bunch of delicious cards in their hand, but their board state is so crippled right now. Yeah, their board state is crippled. Six cards in hand. But your board state, yeah, your board state's just crippled, so double summon. Immediately lose 3 cards in your hand. Okay. Next turn, we're hitting the 10 drop. That would shake things up. They got 4 life still. Okay, they block. I figured the Usohachi would be more effective now. Rest, start swinging on that character. They just lose 2. I can't see you saving that. And oh no, you are saving it. Well, what was the problem with just replaying your board? Yeah, they in trouble. Yeah, they're in trouble. And we got 2 defensive events. Yeah, we completely safe. Buggy is thinking. They're down to 3 life. Well, we have our event, right? Or there's an only target leader. I know you have to be upset with that one. You have to be upset with that one. Okay, bottom deck. Big Mom for strength. Yeah, Katakuri for the utility. I think that's an easy leader ability. Save cards in our hand, just pop it down. Okay, we took. Okay. They can't save that. Okay, interesting. Is it 2 Dawn and then swing? Yeah, I'd rather the blocker. You're right. Yeah, that's GG writing on the wall. You're about to make like some... What the heck is that? Huh. That's weird. Anyway, they're about to make a card for Buggy that just makes swarming the board like law. 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. If your leader is Buggy, this is a 5. Give +4 cost to this card. Man, that'd be probably too dangerous, right? But it's weird. It's a deck that's literally for 1 card. Like that's what the Buggy deck is. It's literally centered around the 10 drop. I wonder if that technically holds Buggy back. It's just so focused around the 10 drop. A really good card nonetheless, but if we don't got if you're not like fulfilling the requirements of the 10 drop, like on some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, card ain't good. You got a wonderful 1 drop blocker. And we're going up against a ramping deck at that. So we might be able to use this Katakuri's ability sooner than later. Yeah, it'll be annoying if we use our leader ability right now. Ooh, we got a 5 drop. Now we are getting attacked. Two 5 drop kids. So now using leader ability will ramp us once we play one of the 5 drops. Alright, Puddin is technically a blocker right now because there's no way they're just not going to attack her. Very effective play. Very effective play. So essentially we can get these Katakuris out for free. And we got a double attack or double... I don't know what to call it exactly because double attack is a term already. It's a keyword. That's smart. Because if we use leader ability... Yeah, there you go. If we use leader ability, we still got to chuck some cards. So that was a smart 8K swing. Look how freaking... Look at the value off of that. Disgusting. We don't need the 5-drop kids, but it doesn't hurt to have them. They're still blockers. Keep that in mind. But we need to draw into some other stuff. And look at their hand and look at ours. It's a creepy difference right now. $9K swing. This should easily be. Oh, what? I would have saved that. Okay, maybe we're trying to fish for an event. Okay. Yeah, me personally, I would rather the 5-drop kid since it's a blocker. But, that is a search pudding, so that's not too bad, because technically it's going to allow us to find like a 9-drop Big Mom or a 10-drop Big Mom or another blocker Katakuri. We could block that for free because we got the 1-drop blocker. Yeah, so if you want to Don stack and swing on us. Oh, they're just chipping at us. Ooh. Okay. They're being conservative with their Don. Okay, we went with another blocker. We cheated out. Ooh, so efficient this play. Yeah, we can do some big boy swings. Got all this active Don. Probably gonna end the turn with a blocker drop. $11. Technically, we could use our pudding searcher to remove a Don and then activate Katakuri to get an active Don again. If we wanted to, if we really wanted to do some shenanigans like that. So they don't have like a Gum Gum Giant, I'm guessing. Or is that the math we're doing with our Don X? They got so many cards in their hand. Okay. It looks like we're going to make sure we get that 1-drop blocker on the board. Heh. Okay, cool. We're just like, yeah, you're not going to swing at that thing again. Restand, restand. I'll get that free block. Come on now. Free block, free block. Oh, we... Okay, well, we got max value out the 2K. Yeah, this one for 7, right? Yeah, I would have went for the free block. Spilling resources. That hand size is just ridiculous. We're really trying to take that Luffy off the board. It is very dangerous. Our hand size is so thin right now. All right. Nah, I mean, but that hand size is too healthy. We can't really do anything without Don X. All right. Okay, next turn, that Luffy's coming off the board. Next turn is coming off the board. they swing with it, it's coming off the board. There's no way they can keep up the... Oh! Wait. Okay. It has no counter, so playing it doesn't matter. Don't tell me they use the... Do they think it's just a 2K pump? No. It makes your base... oh my god. Did they really just use that thing twice? Oh, looks like we're about to close the game out. That's hilarious. Yeah, they can't swing twice with it because we got the 2 8-drop blockers. Huh. I thought we was gonna like try to start going for game or something. I would have just attacked, like in my mind, tackled everybody and then saved the 10 drop for a direct swing. Oh, GG. Thanks for watching.